In the previous video, we looked at how to calculate the amount of heat energy needed to change the temperature of a substance. Now we are going to talk about the relationship between heat energy and work. 1 kilocalorie of heat is produced by 4,190 joules of work. 1 BTU of heat is produced by 778 foot-pounds of work. Mechanical work can create heat. When work is done to rub two surfaces against each other, friction turns the work into heat energy. As an example, a drill bit heats up both the wood that you are drilling and the metal drill bit or screw. We already said that mechanical work can create heat. On the flip side, heat can also do work. When a fuel is burned, heat is created, which can then do mechanical work. An example of where this occurs is in the pistons of an engine. Let's take a look at one of these conversions between heat energy and work. How much work must a person do to offset eating a 750-calorie bag of chips? In this problem, we only need to convert units from calories to joules. So we can start out by writing 750 kilocalories as a fraction over 1. Remember, 750 food calories is the same thing as 750 kilocalories. Then we know that 1 kilocalorie of heat is produced by 4,190 joules of work. Therefore, we can multiply and see that 3,142,500 joules of work must be done to offset eating a 750-calorie bag of chips. Let's take a look at one last example. A coal sample yields 1.25 times 10 to the 4th BTU per pound. How many foot-pounds of work result from burning 1 ton of coal? First, we know that 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. So we want to know how much work results from burning 1 ton of coal. We will start out by writing 2,000 pounds as a fraction over 1. We also know that each pound of coal burned produces 1.25 times 10 to the 4th BTU of heat energy. So we can write this in next, making sure we put 1 pound on the bottom and 1.25 times 10 to the 4th BTU on the top. This will give us the BTU of heat produced by burning 1 ton of coal. Now we just need to convert BTU of heat into foot-pounds of work. We previously saw that 778 foot-pounds of work produce 1 BTU of heat. We can write 1 BTU of heat on the bottom and 778 foot-pounds of work on the top. Canceling off the unwanted units, we see that we are left with units of foot-pounds of work. Multiplying, we see that burning 1 ton of coal results in 1.94 times 10 to the 10 foot-pounds of work. This concludes our discussion on temperature and heat.